Look at the top of this browser. There are 39 tabs up there. Not one of them has a title you can read, and watch what happens when I try to scroll along them. Nothing. The mouse wheel does nothing. There are no arrows at either end. And no, this isn't a broken PC. Chrome did this on purpose. In the next few minutes I'll show you exactly what Chrome removed, prove it's gone, and give you 4 fixes that actually work, including one step almost nobody explains, which is why half the people who try this conclude the fix doesn't exist. You're probably here because of one of these. Your tabs shrank to little stubs you can't tell apart. The scroll arrows that used to sit at the end of the strip vanished. Your mouse wheel used to scroll the tab strip and now it doesn't. Or you went looking for the flag someone told you to turn on, and it simply wasn't there. If any of that sounds familiar, you're in the right place, and you didn't do anything wrong. Here's what happened. In Chromium version 144, that's Chrome stable, back in January, Google deleted the feature that made the tab strip scrollable. And this is the part that makes it feel like the whole internet broke at once. It was removed upstream in Chromium itself. So Chrome, Brave, Edge and Vivaldi all lost it in the same week. If you switched browsers to escape this, that's why it followed you. If you were on one of those other browsers, one bit of good news: Edge, Brave and Vivaldi have all had their own vertical tabs for years, and theirs are usually a setting rather than a right click. The cause is shared. The cure is roughly the same shape everywhere. There's no error message, no warning, nothing in your settings that says this feature was retired. Your tabs just quietly got smaller and kept getting smaller. Now, I don't want you to take my word for any of this, so let's prove it. This is the Chrome flags page, and the flag everybody's old advice tells you to enable is called Scrollable Tab Strip. I'll search for Scrollable. One result, and it's about scroll bars inside web pages, nothing to do with tabs. Let me try Tab Scroll. Nothing at all. The flag isn't hidden or renamed. It's gone. I also searched the actual Chrome program file on this machine for the word Scrollable Tab Strip. 0 matches. Not disabled, absent. Now here's the bit that stings. When people complained in January, Google said a rebuilt version of tab scrolling would arrive in the first half of 2026. The first half of 2026 is over. It hasn't shipped. That same program file has 32 references to vertical tabs, and none at all to tab scrolling. Draw your own conclusion about which one they'd rather you use, and it's worth saying who this actually hurts. In the thread where people reported this, more than one person explained that they have limited fine motor control, and that a tab 4 pixels wide isn't an inconvenience for them. It's a target they cannot hit. When a click target shrinks toward nothing, it stops being a preference. So let's be honest about your options. You can't turn horizontal tab scrolling back on. There's no setting, no policy, and no flag, and reinstalling Chrome won't help because a fresh install has exactly the same code. What you can do is stop the tab strip from being the thing that fails you. And before you go looking, no extension can fix this either. Extensions can change what's inside a web page, but they aren't allowed to touch the browser's own tab strip. Anything promising to bring back tab scrolling is going to disappoint you. Fix number 1 is the big one, and it's 5 seconds of work. Right-click any tab. In that menu there's an entry called Show Tabs Vertically. Click it. And there it is. Every tab is now a row in a sidebar, with its full title, in a list you can actually scroll. 12 tabs, 40 tabs, it doesn't matter, the list just gets longer instead of the tabs getting thinner. This is the fix, now. This is the part I really want you to hear, because it's why so many people give up. When I right-clicked a moment ago on this same machine, that option was not in the menu. Same Chrome, same computer, same menu, no Show Tabs Vertically. Here are the two menus side by side. Identical position, identical browser. One has the option, one doesn't. The only thing I changed between them was closing Chrome and opening it again. The reason is that this option isn't delivered by the version of Chrome you installed. It's switched on by a configuration Chrome downloads from Google. A brand new profile hasn't picked that configuration up yet. Chrome fetches it while it's running and applies it the next time it starts. So if Show Tabs Vertically isn't in your menu, close Chrome completely, open it again, and right-click. That's it. It isn't your version. It isn't your operating system, and you're not missing an update. If it's still not there after a restart, go to the Chrome Flags page, search for vertical tabs, set vertical tabs to enabled, and relaunch. One warning, because I tested this and it surprised me. Turning that flag on does not change your layout by itself. All it does is make the menu option appear. You still have to right-click and choose Show Tabs Vertically. If you flip the flag, restarted, and nothing looked different, that's why. And that's the proof. Full titles, all reachable, nothing truncated. I can read every one of these without guessing from a favicon. Quick favor before the other fixes. Did the restart step work for you? Drop a comment and say yes or no, because I genuinely want to know how widely that configuration has rolled out. And if there's something else on your machine driving you up the wall, tell me and I'll try to fix it on camera. Fix 2, for anyone who likes horizontal tabs and doesn't want a sidebar. Press Ctrl+Shift+A, or click that little chevron at the far left of the tab strip. This is Tab Search, and it's a searchable list of every tab you have open, with its title and its website. Type a few letters, press Enter, and you're on that tab. It doesn't matter how thin the tabs got, you never have to aim at one again. Fix 3, and it works alongside either of the others. Right-click a tab and choose Add Tab to New Group. Give it a name, then click the name to collapse it. 20 tabs fold down into one little labeled chip, and your strip gets its room back. And fix 4, which costs nothing to learn. Hold Ctrl and press 1 through 8 to jump straight to that position in the strip, and Ctrl and 9 to jump to the very last tab. Ctrl and Tab walks along them one at a time. When the tabs are too small to aim at, stop aiming. The keyboard doesn't care how wide they are. Let's clear up 4 things this isn't, because I've seen all 4 suggested. It isn't a virus. It isn't your zoom level or your display scaling. Those change text size, not tab behavior. It isn't an extension you installed. And it isn't something you broke. It's a deliberate removal that shipped to hundreds of millions of people at once. 2 quick answers. Can you put the tabs on the right instead of the left? Yes, it's in Settings, under Appearance. And will Google bring the old scrolling back? They said the first half of 2026 and it didn't happen, so I wouldn't wait for it. If it does show up, I'll make a follow-up. So, Chrome deleted tab scrolling in version 144. It's not coming back on any timeline you should plan around, and the fix is to right-click a tab and choose Show Tabs Vertically. If it's not in your menu, close Chrome and open it again. That one step is the whole difference. And if this saved you some squinting, subscribing genuinely helps me keep making these. Thanks for watching.